Welcome to Pseudoscience Podcast. Today's topic is stellar astronomy. In this episode, we will learn about stellar astronomy. As previously discussed, stellar astronomy means the study of stars in the universe. In this episode, we will dig into this topic a little bit more. Stellar astronomy, the study of stars and stellar evolution, is the fundamental to our understanding of the universe. The astrophysics of stars has been determined through observation and theoretical understanding and from computer simulations of the interior. Star formation occurs in a dense regions of dust and gas known as giant molecular clouds. Almost everything about a star is determined by its initial mass, including such as characteristics as luminosity, size, evolution, and lifespan. Most stars are between 1 billion and 10 billion years old. Some stars may be even close to 13.8 billion years old. The observed age of universe. The oldest star yet discovered is HD 140-83. It is estimated about 14.46 billion years old. When stars are formed in Milky Way galaxy, they contain 71% hydrogen and 27% helium in mass, and also some amount or some fraction of heavier elements. The motion of star related to the sun can provide useful information about the origin and the age of star, as well as the structure and evolution of surrounding galaxy. One of the most massive stars known is Eta, which is 100 to 150 times the mass of sun, and its age is about several million years. The rotation rate of stars can be determined through spectroscopy measurements. The surface temperature of main sequence star is determined by rate of energy production of its core and by its radius, and is often estimated from star color index. The luminosity of star is the amount of light and other forms of radiant energy it radiates per unit of time. It has the units of power. The luminosity of a star is determined by its radius and surface temperature. The apparent brightness of a star is expressed in the form of apparent magnitude. It is the function of star luminosity and its distance from Earth. The current stellar classification system originated in the early 20th century when the stars were classified from A to Q based on the strength of hydrogen line. What is hydrogen line? The hydrogen line is 21 cm line of H1 line is the electromagnetic radiation spectral line that is created by change in the energy state of neutral hydrogen atoms. Stellar populations. What exactly is stellar populations? During 1944, Walter Baade categorized groups of stars within the Milky Way into stellar populations. Two main divisions were defined as Population 1 and Population 2, with another newer division called as Population 3 added in 1978, which are often simply abbreviated as Pop 1, Pop 2 and Pop 3. Population 1 star. Population 1 star are rich in metal and have highest metal characteristics compared to all three populations in Milky Way galaxy. The Earth's Sun is an example of metal-rich star and is considered as an intermediate Population 1 star. Population 1 stars usually have regular elliptical orbits of the galactic center with a low relative velocity. Population 2 or metal-poor stars are those with relatively little of the elements heavier than helium. These objects were formed during the earlier time of universe. Intermediate Population 2 stars are common in the bulge near the center of our galaxy, whereas Population 2 stars are found in galactic halo or older and thus more metal poor. Population 3 stars hypothetical population which are extremely massive, luminous and hot stars, and they have virtually no elements. Such stars are likely to be existed in very early universe and may have started the production of chemical elements heavier than hydrogen. The existence of Population 3 stars is inferred from physical cosmology, but they have not yet been observed directly. Indirect evidence of their existence has been found in the gravitational lensed galaxy in a very distant part of the universe. So this is it about today's episode. We have learned about stellar astronomy deeply, and also we have got an idea about stellar populations. Do share your comments and theories of this episode with me through Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And if you want the visual experience with graphics and animation of my episode, watch them on YouTube and subscribe to my channel Dheeraj Kalakuri. Okay, now we'll meet you in the next episode with a new sci-fi topic. Until then, goodbye. Stay safe, stay tuned.